And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final welcome to a special presentation. Of the NBA, a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Outside, the wings are Bogdanovich and Hunter. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. And it's Daniels in at the 1. And for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Carter in at the center, locking down the middle. Johnson with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Hey, Coach, it's NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point, everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year. Flashing his athleticism there. I like when Daniels goes right at the rim.
Here's Suggs. No good on the triple. Down low. And Okongwu slams it in.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now, here's Suggs. Boy, he was something else against Boston.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Look, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
Did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Johnson sets the screen for Bogdanovich. Five on the clock, and there's the drive. Here's Daniels. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Daniels has got 7 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Suggs. The Magic again can't hit.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Bogdanovich, no luck. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Well, there's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr., a tremendous rebounder and shooter, and now he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's a big reason why.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the three. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the Magic pick up 2. Here's Daniels. In the corner, it's Hunter. Back to Daniels. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Okongwu kicks to Daniels. Okongwu with a screen on Suggs.
Young player, but a smart player. You see it there in the two-man game from Daniels.
.152 left in the first. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. And that combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Atlanta leading by 10. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Carter pulls it in. 107 left to play here in the first. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Shoots. The Magic again can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
And that one's good, Wagner.
Look, that's the readiness of Wagner. He's prepared to shoot the moment he catches the ball.
Daniels from outside. The Hawks again can't hit.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Okongwu. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Okongwu.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
The Magic trail by 7. Suggs looking around. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Launches it. Okongwu grabs the board. Here's Daniels. And the layup's good off the glass. Daniels has got 11 points.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
And so it's Atlanta ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards, and it's Carter in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here is Daniels. We saw him with 10 points last game. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Okongwu, no good. The Magic trail by 9, and this past offseason stand was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
Count that bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
On the wing, Daniels. 11 points in the game. Second shot opportunity. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And they continue to control the glass.
Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game here. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy has hops.
Johnson, the pass to Daniels. Bogdanovich looking around. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Hawks lead by 12.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Suggs. From outside, off the mark.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Okongwu finds Hunter. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment. Daniels with it. He's covered by Suggs. Lets a floater go. Great positioning on the putback. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Hunter for 3. Rebound by the Magic. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. Banchero with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Johnson with the block. Carter right side. Good on the triple. Carter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, Carter Jr. is selective from deep, but he has a good sense for when he should fire from there.
Here's the break. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. The offensive rebound. Jacks up a 3. He can't get that one. The Hawks leading by 11. Suggs with the steal. Takes the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Suggs has got 12 points in the game.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Hunter sets a screen for Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Suggs. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Oh, terrific move offensively from Suggs. He is locked in on that shot and finished.
Here's Daniels. And that one drops. 15 points in the game.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
And So it's Atlanta ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
That being said. And guys, now let's see. And that'll do it for half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. The Magic trail by 9. Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success, Dan, for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people had them even making the playoffs, but they fought hard, pushed the Cavs to 7 games, and gained valuable playoff experience.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Hands out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Rizachet. And it's Buffkin in at the 1 spot.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Black. Up and in on the layup. Black's got 5 points now this quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Buffkin.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Here's Black, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Now, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Buffkin. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1, Black. The play is under video review.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The kick out to Matthews. Over Harris. That one off the back iron and out. The Magic trail by 4. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Capella sends a screen for Young. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, anytime you want a three-point shooting competition, Young is up for it.
Young with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead. Here's Black, defended by Young. Three-pointer. And again, it's Orlando with the 3. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu, was a big part of what we did in Orlando, was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Good.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
The Magic trail by 5. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Drills it from outside.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
Here's Young. 9 points in the game so far. Nance outside. Back to Young. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Here's Black. A three-pointer off the mark.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Well, if you put it up there, Capella has the link to go get it.
It's tipped. Isaac kicks to Black. This one for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Black's got 20.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and we got it. Oh, amazing. Perfect timing there.
That's a miracle.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Black and Harris are the guard set. Howard is out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's Bitadze in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Daniels kicks to Johnson. Johnson with a screen on Harris. Bogdanovich dishes to Daniels. Back to Bogdanovich. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Isaac.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And it's Suggs missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And here comes the break. Here's Caldwell Pope. Throws down the breakaway jam.
What quickness from Caldwell Pope in transition. He snatches the ball and just takes off.
Johnson kicks to Bogdanovich. Here is Daniels. He's covered by Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. Daniels, no good. The Magic trail by 3. For 3, Caldwell Pope. They grab their own miss to tie it up. That one doesn't go.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Hunter, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Hunter's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Banchero. Bangs home the trifecta.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Daniels passes to Okongwu. And here's Daniels. Launches it from deep. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this.
At the line for the Hawks.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constitutes the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, those are huge points. Carter Jr., steady as they come.
Outside Bogdanovich. They set the screen. Pass to Okongwu. There's the triple. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Here's Ben Carroll. Atlanta with the rebound. 56 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Wagner wide open. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Personal foul. First team foul.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
Carter with the 3. Johnson with the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul.
Wagner. First personal foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
So the Hawks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd and...
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
Christmas to it. And the starting group for Chicago. Williams and Vucevic are inside. White and Levine are out on the wings. And it's Ball in at the point. And for the Magic, on the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point. So many things to love about opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. But man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
And so here is Chicago, following the bucket by the Magic.
Going dunk for dunk. It's an aerial display.
Hey, and we may get another one this next trip up the floor. And Suggs, here we go. Ball with the rebound.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Levine against Suggs. Outside White. Shot clock at 6. Back to Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
One of the best dunkers of this era. Levine loves to put on a show.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Suggs. Puts up a deep 3. Chicago with a rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Now here's Ball. Driving to the basket. Pass to White. Levine with a screen on Banchero. Outside for Levine. Off target from outside. For Orlando, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Now here's White. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Ball no good. Suggs surveys the D. No good with the triple.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Ball passes to Williams. Outside White. From outside, off the mark. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jamal Mosley.
He's been working with his assistant coaches, trying to devise a way to contain Zach LaVine. His ability to play well above the rim, coupled with the deep range, makes him a unique challenge to defend. They're going to try to keep him off balance by showing him different looks. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Levine. Last game for him, he had 14. And Levine throws it down.
He's just a ridiculous athlete. Like, for me, I enjoy watching Zach LaVine use that athleticism to the fullest.
The 3 from Suggs. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Suggs outside. The 3 is up. The shot that time not on target. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
That's just an aggressive finish by Vuce. Once he gets strong inside positioning, he's looking for the finish.
The 3 from Suggs. Can't get it to go. Only 3 for 8.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Levine against Wagner. And that one good. Levine's got 6 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Suggs against Ball. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with such ease.
White finds Ball. Outside for Levine. Pass to Williams. Caldwell Pope against Ball. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Here's Levine for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Magic trail by 5. Suggs, the pass to Carter. Fires for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for Chicago. Hunting for... And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Another area they've accepted.
And we're going to get a coach's challenge here from his...
Video review on the NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
It's such a fine line. Clear and conclusive evidence never comes into effect more than on these calls.
Well, that's what's great about the coach's challenge on calls like this. We're able to slow down the action and see exactly where the ball is when it's touched. Hard to do that in real time. And here we go. The call will stand.
That'll cost them a timeout and their one and only coach's challenge. Goaltending calls can be so tough to make. You understand why he wanted a closer look at it, but we'll see if he regrets it.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
A bigger guy who makes intelligent passes. Nice feed from Wagner.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Williams' shot is good.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Suggs against Ball. Launches a 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. 4th, Orlando.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Bulls leading by 4. Ball outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
And Ball is such an effective two-way player. Takes smart shots on offense and really hustles on defense.
And so Ball nails both of them. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. That's good from Suggs. What a fantastic second year for Paolo Banchero, Grant. A bona fide all-star in Orlando.
Yeah, only their second all-star over the last decade. Paolo was incredible during the playoffs, averaging 27, 9, and 4. That playoff experience is big for him going forward.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Okay, look out! Wow!
Uh-oh, Zach LaVine, he's already won multiple dunk contests. Maybe another?
And it's Suggs with the 3. Suggs has got 16 points.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
And it's Ball off the drive. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
I'd like to call a little attention to Ball's determination, both on and off the court. You throw a challenge at him, and he will do everything in his power to overcome it.
Pass to White. LaVine with a screen on Caldwell Pope. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Suggs, no good. Bulls leading by 3. Ball with it. Caldwell Pope covering. White for 3. Orlando with the rebound. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. Offensive rebound. Outside, Caldwell Pope. The 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it out? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Ball passes to Levine. And almost 4 minutes gone. Oh, what a jam! Levine walking on air.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop him.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach Levine. That's his first foul of the game. 1:09 left in the first half. Here's Suggs. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, once Suggs gets hot, he's not easy to stop, especially when he's getting whatever shot he wants.
Here's White. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Chicago. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
When he puts it all together, Ball can put on quite a performance.
Ball against Suggs. With the teardrop. Banked it in on the glass. Suggs has got 20 points.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Suggs against Vucevic. Outside Carter. Misses the 3. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Chicago ahead. They lead by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man.
And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like.
That's it for us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. Both teams trying to gain an edge. Jalen Suggs with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. We've got Buzelis, Ayo Dosunmu out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Jalen Smith, and it's Horton Tucker. At the 3.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
From downtown, here's Batase, pass to Howard. Here's Black. Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Chicago leading by 3. Giddy. And the layup is good off the glass.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddy is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Here's Black. Deflected. Dosunmu outside. Outside Giddy. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Got a piece of it. Horton Tucker on the wing. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Batase. Magic trail by 5. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Smith passes to Dosunmu. Over Harris. There's the triple. Horton Tucker can't hit.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Batase with a screen. Shot's good by Black.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Now Giddy. Pass to Smith. Takes the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Giddy. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Black tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's stolen. Pass to Howard. And he lobs it up. Ball stolen. Outside Horton Tucker. Smith right side. And the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Up top, Giddy. 6 on the shot clock. Going inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
Once Giddy saw his opening, he took advantage. I mean, defenders just could not keep up.
Here's Black. Giddy defends. There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Jalen Smith.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the third quarter. Black, no good.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
And the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:03 left in the third. Outside Giddy. Orlando with the rebound. Oh, swiped away. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Buzelis. Isaac covering. Outside Giddy. Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance. And now a 10-point Chicago lead.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
For 3, here's Harris. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Orlando making some changes. Chicago with the ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Dosunmu for 3. Rebounded by Suggs. Three is up. And so it's Chicago, ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just...
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. And it's...
Oh, wow!
I didn't see that coming.
Big but quick. Suggs so powerful off the drive.
Ball passes to Vucevic. Back to Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Levine for 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. And here's Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. Takes it inside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Man, Suggs can really move. And once he sees he has a clear path, he launches up for the dunk.
Levine against Wagner. Ball outside. And Ball throws it down.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Ball outside. Levine with a screen on Suggs. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
He's delivering for his team when it matters most.
Ball taking his time here. And Ball throws it down.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Outside Carter, 3-pointer. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Caldwell Pope against Levine. The kick out to Ball. Lets it go from deep. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
This is why Ball takes a good amount of threes, because he's very accurate and confident.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And it's Wagner missing.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Amongst the best decision makers in the league. Lonzo with the right decision there.
Pass to Carter. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Levine. And Levine has got the ball here for Chicago. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. The quick look, no good that time.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than that.
Suggs against Ball. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
There's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Suggs has got 37.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Ball against Suggs. Outside for Levine. From deep. Gets the three to fall. And the Bulls lead by 9.
The response, Levine hitting that three right back at you.
Suggs outside. From the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And so here is Chicago. Ball outside. Pass to Levine. And so Chicago takes the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road,
Welcome to a special presentation of the All right, Brandon, fresh. Season of NBA basketball. How excited are you?
Oh, man, Kevin, on a scale of 1 to 10, can I go 20? I mean, we've been waiting for these games to start for months. The offseason seems endless, and there's always drama about player movement, who's going where, and expectation, but nothing better than getting that ball thrown up. And let's see these guys go at it.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. All out there with White. And it's Vucevic in at the 5.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Hunter finds Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. The shot from the low post is good.
With a big guy, a little bit of physicality can go a long way. Got inside that time.
And David Aldridge spoke with Quinn Snyder. David?
I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Bogdanovich has such a nice, repeatable motion on his perimeter game. Beautiful 3-ball there.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Now here's Levine. He's covered by Daniels. Ball kicks to White. No good on the 3. Atlanta's drawn 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And that one's good. Hunter.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Outside, Ball. And Ball slams it in.
I love these plays when Lonzo Ball shows you just how athletic he is.
Here's Capella. Chicago grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Williams passes the ball. Shot clock at 5. Here's White. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Stolen by Ball. White with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And the jam by Levine.
And the two-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, can throw it down with the best of them.
Capella kicks to Daniels. Back to Capella. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Capella's got his second bucket of the game to go.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Now here's Ball. He's covered by Daniels.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Johnson with a screen on Ball.
Oh, the athleticism there on display from Daniels. That's fun.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Pass to Levine. Ball dishes to Levine. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Team first.
44 seconds left in the first quarter. And the jam by Levine.
Yes, the hammer from Levine. That is an electric athlete.
Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's White. Kick out to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Here is Daniels. He's covered by Ball. 3 seconds left. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. 2Ks. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition. Christmas Day basketball here on 2K Sports. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
You know, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. The wingmen, White and Levine. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. And it's Ball in at the point guard. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
White's gone 1 of 3 on the night. And here's Daniels. He had 10 points in the win against Minnesota.
Defensive mindset tonight was huge. He was a real pest coming up with all those steals and had great activity.
Outside, Levine. And the jam by Levine.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Kicks it out to Johnson. Daniels from outside. And it's White with the rebound. Chicago leading. Ball with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
To the paint, there's Levine. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that.
And that one's good. Daniels.
Man, if Daniels is hitting that, it really opens up the offense.
Here's Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Daniels, no good. Chicago is gone 1-2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Johnson outside. Now Daniels. 5 to shoot. Floats one. Oh, he misses the dunk. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the offseason in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
Johnson, the pass to Bogdanovich. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game. He misses the free throw. And Brent, for all the talent the Atlanta Hawks have had in recent years, playoff success has not been there.
Well, close to the finals in 2021, but they haven't been past the first round since. I think the 21 run actually accelerated expectations for this team a little bit beyond where they were in their development. So they've come back to earth just a little bit. We'll see if next year they can build to get back to a position where they can have playoff success. Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. And the 3 off target. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Timberwolves. Drills the three-pointer. And now a 7-point Bulls lead. Atlanta shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. A 3 from Bogdanovich. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Williams with a clean look. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Atlanta's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Here's Capella. Pass to Hunter. Johnson with it. 5 on the clock. Sinks the three-pointer. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
A rhythm shooter. I think I heard drums. I like Johnson using that in the offense.
And Ball slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him in that possession. I mean, apparently, after did the defenders.
It's been all about Lonzo. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
For the Spurs, they'll be up against the Knicks in New York. That one tips off noon Eastern.
This is a game.
And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all.
And that concludes halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Lonzo Ball.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half, and I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Okongwu. Larry Nance out there with Ricochet. And it's Matthews in at the 2 spot.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here's Dosunmu. T right on him. Pass to Buzelis. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Buzelis has got his first bucket in this one. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works for the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Pass to Buzelis. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Nance. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The fourth spot held by the Hawks.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Atlanta making a switch here. Young's checked in. Smith for three. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Okongwu.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Trae Young. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, he chipped in about 25 per. 10 assists and 2 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Here's Giddey. And he banks in the layup. Giddey's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Rizachet. And the dunk by Rizachet.
Yeah, if you give Rizachet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Giddey. Good on the bucket. Giddey's got 6.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Young outside. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be having 3 of 4 to start it off.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And the Hawks making a change here. Buffkin's checked in.
2 minutes.
Pass to Okongwu. On the wing, Nance. The Hawks again can't hit. Chicago leading by 7. On the wing, Dosunmu. Still without a basket.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Matthews dishes to Nance. Nance sends a screen for Matthews. The 3. Trains the three-pointer.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Giddey with it. He's picked up by Nance. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Matthews, a screen on Giddey. Outside Matthews. Here's Buffkin. Pass to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
The leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
The Hawks trail by 4. 36 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Here's Buffkin. And that one is stuffed right through.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there. This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Okongwu with the screen on Giddey. Okongwu, the pass to Nance. Chicago grabs the miss. Uncovered. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time.
And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a...
We got to now start to anchor down defensive.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. The wingmen, White and Levine. And it's Ball in at the point. Here's Daniels, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And Daniels just putting it all together right now. Keep feeding the hot hand.
It's White on the wing. Driving in. Good D by Bogdanovich.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Capella and the dunk by Capella.
And that's where you want to feed Clinton Capella deep down on the interior part of the paint. Let him power through.
Levine wide open. Cans it from downtown. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Here's Hunter. In the corner, it's Capella. On the wing, Johnson. He's guarded by Williams. It's good on the putback.
Oh, Clint Capella, 2 emphatic points.
The Bulls leading by 3. Ball feeling it out a bit. Rebound by the Hawks. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Hunter, no one around him. Oh, they get it back. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Outside Levine. And Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Daniels with it. Pass to Capella. Now here's Bogdanovich. There's the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Levine with it, guarded by Hunter. Hunter against Levine. With the drive. And it's good for 2. Levine's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls.
And good job by Levine fighting for that position.
Here's Daniels. Hunter on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Oh, Hunter stepping up, and we saw this during his time in Virginia. Wow.
Ball kicks to Williams. Outside, White. Pass to Vucevic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. The deep 3 from Levine. Connects from 3-point range. Levine's got 23 points.
Shooters shoot. Even from well beyond the arc, Levine makes that shot look easy.
And the Bulls another 3. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Bulls.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Okongwu's checked in for Capella.
And blessed with high-level explosiveness. Levine is no stranger to finishing in the air.
And there is the whistle. It goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Okongwu finds Johnson. 6 to shoot. Back to Daniels. Looking to end the run.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Bulls.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Zach LaVine.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And it's off from three-point range. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Johnson dishes to Hunter. Pass to Bogdanovich. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Bogdanovich has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Atlanta. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. So the Bulls win it. They came in here. Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
season's greeting and the starting lineup for the Magic. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope, and it's Wagner in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young, and it's Hunter in at the small forward.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And it's opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, B.A. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. The 3 from Suggs. Rebounded by Johnson. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Suggs, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Hunter passes to Young. Down low. It's tipped and stolen by Banchero. In transition, the Magic on the run. Wagner controls the rebound and the putback.
Really good work by Wagner there, turning that miss into a make. Those are the type of baskets that can swing games sometimes.
Now here's Young. Right side Hunter. Wide open look. Yes, it's good.
First bucket for this offense. 1 of 4 to start the game.
For Orlando, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Clark, we know how great Wagner is offensively. He's a plus defender as well.
You know what? I think he takes great pride in being a versatile, high-level defender. I mean, he focuses on that and gives great effort there. Offense comes relatively easy. He's got a great skill set, good size and mobility. But the defense is where he's really focused on excelling, and he's doing it.
Now here's Young. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Johnson. Shot clock at 4. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Rebounded by Daniels. Hawks trail by 4. Here's Young. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic.
Assistant Dyson.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron. And it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
And it's in there.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Outside, Caldwell Pope nails it from beyond the arc. Caldwell Pope's got 9.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Young from long range drills it from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. In his last outing, 8 points for him. The 3-ball. Rebounded by the Hawks. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year. Hunter, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Young. The kick to Hunter. Fires the 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Orlando trailing here. On the wing, Caldwell Pope, guarded by Young. Caldwell Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
The kick out to Young. Another three for Atlanta.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Will it go? Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Cleared to fly. Here comes Mr. Suggs lifting off.
Young looking around. It'll count. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so both teams trading bucket. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
You know, something else that's working for them is the three-point shooting. I mean, they've done some damage early on from behind the arc.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope, and it's Carter in at the center position. And the whistle blows, it's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged, physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
And Orlando shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
You want to take away the shooting of Young, but in the pick and roll, Trae can dish it effectively.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trae is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you.
Like a lot of smaller guys, there's a real ferocity to Trae Young's game. He's willing to scrap to get what he wants.
Caldwell Pope for three. And another three for Orlando.
They are shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Outside Young. Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Launches it from deep. Rebound by the Magic.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
And it's Wagner missing. The Hawks trailing. Outside Young. Trae quick on the take. And here's a Kongwu for three. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now. Caldwell Pope against Hunter. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Look, tell you what, Caldwell Pope, when he has his A game on, he can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league, and I'd love to have him on my team.
Kongwu, no good. Orlando leading by 4. Here's Caldwell Pope. Rebounded by Daniels.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
The 3 from Suggs. On target from range. Suggs has got 9.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
It's tipped.
Caldwell Pope showing us excellent timing there, using his length well on defense.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half. The 3 from Suggs. Hunter with the rebound. Off trail by 7 to end the run. Here's Daniels. Excellent D there from Caldwell Pope. To the inside, Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
With obvious length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim and make it look easy.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Down by 12. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And they're deep into this homestand. That'll be game 4 out of 5. He launched that one from way outside. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. There's Young with the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Now here's Young. 15 points in the game. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Daniels. Launches it. And it's Young again missing. Outside, Caldwell Pope. And that's not going to go. And so it's Orlando. They lead by 11 as the quarter. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Obviously, they've been locked in from range. Your confidence grows as each shot goes in. It becomes contagious.
And now here's something that's... And that'll do it for...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Without question, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope displaying his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Bogdanovich and Rizachet, the wingmen. Clint Capella out there with Larry Nance. And it's Bufkin in at the point guard position. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Bufkin. Pass to Nance. Bogdanovich with it. Nance the screen. Now Bogdanovich. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production. No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
From outside the arc. Nance pulls down the board. Hawks trail by 14. Leaps for it. Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Bufkin. Bogdanovich on the wing. High arcing shot, and he takes it up and lays it in.
I like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
Here's Black. He's got 5. From behind the arc. The shot off that time.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Black. Clock at 6. That three's off the mark. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome, and outshoot excels at getting up and denying shots.
And he trims the lead to single digits. Bogdanovic has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Black. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Batase. And the layup is good. And the Magic lead by 13.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Hawks down. Buffkin. His first. Team second.
A minute 31 left in the third quarter.
Boy, the long arms of Capella on display there. When his energy matches his wingspan, he causes a lot of problems on defense.
Takes the three. Shot's good by Black. Black's got 10 points in just the second half.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Buffkin. Still no points. The kick out to Nance to stop the run. Pure from three-point range.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
Here's Black. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Rizachet. Now here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
How about the force of that dunk by Capella? Wow.
Here's Isaac. There's the block. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Nance. So Orlando ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
Caldwell Pope against Bogdanovic. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, and once he gets the switch turned on, Caldwell Pope is not going to be slowed down. He can heat up quickly.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Bogdanovic, no good.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Suggs, left side. Outside Carter. Launches it. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Rizachet. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Orlando. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 13-point game. On the court for the Magic. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Then Carroll and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the 1. And Young gets it to go.
A high degree of difficulty on that hoop. Trey with some tough points.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Daniels passes to Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That'll be a second foul of the game.
His second. Team first.
Up top, Caldwell Pope, guarded by Young. From 12 feet. That one no good. Hawks trail by 9. Outside Hunter. Wagner with a steal. In transition, the Magic on the run. Here's Suggs. And yep, it's good. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Magic.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
4 on the clock. There's Young with the 3. Kept alive. Johnson passes to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill.
No, that was outstanding, guys.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half, now nails another.
There's Young with the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got his 7th rebound here tonight. In transition, the Magic on the run. Here's Carter. Suggs outside. This one for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
You can see Suggs' confidence growing over time with every 3 that he makes. Keep shooting them, Jalen. Keep shooting them. Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Magic leading by 11. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rebounded by Johnson.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
There's Young with the 3. The 3. Oh, the lethal 3 ball of Young.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. From downtown, he drops it from range. Caldwell Pope's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Orlando has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. The 3 from Suggs. The rebound by Atlanta. 1:04 left in the fourth. Young with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Back to Young. From deep three-point land. Young missing again.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Carter from outside. It doesn't go for him. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
There's Young with the 3. Sinks the tray. Here's Orlando. At one point, they led by 16. Orlando again missing. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
So the Magic win it. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold.
back into a special presentation. A look at the Magic starting group. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at the point. And for Chicago, Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. All out there with Kobe White. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. This is the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas and the NBA. All wrapped up, Greg, into one beautiful package.
It is, partner. And as a player, it was always an honor to play in those Christmas Day games. And now it's an honor for us as announcers to call them. It's one of the best days on the NBA calendar.
Ball finds Levine. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Levine's got 5 points so far.
Well, he might be a bit wiry, but Levine has the strength to take a bump and finish at the rim.
Caldwell Pope passes to Carter. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Outside, Levine. From past the arc. Williams can't hit. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024. Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk, and we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if you want to contain him. See if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Levine, following the missed shot by Franz Wagner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Stan, as productive as Zach Levine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
And here is Ball. Kick out to Levine. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. And again, no good by Chicago. Banchero outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year, and on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right, who has come on the NBA and starred.
There have been quite a few of them.
And Stan, a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group, but it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
Here's Banchero after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Caldwell Pope for three. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Ball with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. The kick out to Ball. And a miss there on the triple. The Magic have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Caldwell Pope for 3. The Magic again can't hit. Chicago's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
They double him with Vucevic. And Banchero passes to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Suggs. Carter with a screen on Ball. Out to Carter. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Suggs. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's LaVine. He's got 10. Outside Williams. LaVine looking around. Clock at 6. Outside Ball. No good from outside. White up top. A second chance effort. Oh my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he cuts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Chicago. He got into double digits for the quarter. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
So on the floor for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt for him, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Chicago grabs the miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And White kicks the ball. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Suggs. Misses the 3.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
You know, Stan, it is great to see Kobe White put it all together.
It sure is, Kevin. This guy hung in there with a great attitude, even when he wasn't playing as much as he wanted to. He's still growing as a player, knocking down shots. His confidence is sky high. His approach will take him a long way.
I got to believe as a coach, that is incredibly satisfying to have that kind of play.
Yeah, it really is when you have a guy like that that just keeps getting better.
Here's Banchero. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, that's exactly what Carter Jr. should be doing. Rescuing plays off the offensive glass.
Here's Ball. Out to the right wing. LaVine against Wagner. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always try to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude.
Well, they know Levine can knock that down. The defense has to do a better job of running him off the line.
Suggs against Ball. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3 ball. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Ball is certainly capable of throwing it down thanks to his size. I mean, easily lifting off the ground and just finishing that one with authority. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk.
Wow. Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Outside, Levine driving the lane, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
White with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Vucevic to the pass to Williams. Rebound by the Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
Well, when you can turn defense into offense like that, it certainly makes the game a lot easier.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Bean with the rebound.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Ball against Suggs. Ball kicks to Levine. And again, no good by Chicago.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Suggs. Kick out to Levine. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Caldwell Pope with the screen on Ball. And that one is good from Suggs. Suggs has got 11.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
So that'll be it for the first half. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
All right, fellas. And that'll do it for...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Buzelis out there with Smith. Then it's Dosumu. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. And it's Giddey in at the point guard. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Pass to Smith. Orlando grabs the miss.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
And stolen by Howard. To the wing on the left. Here's Black. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Bulls leading. Smith right side. Driving in. Another shot. And he makes that one. Smith's got his first basket.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Buzelis with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Pass to Buzelis. Can't hit from in close.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's Black. Giddy defending. It's stolen by Smith. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Black, no good.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Smith. And he can't jam it through. The Magic trail by 4. Harris looking it over. And stolen by Giddy. And here we go. Here's Buzelis. Off target at the rim. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. Highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you.
Whether he's off ball or on it, you just love what Buzelis brings to the floor.
Here's Black. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Buzelis, no one around him. Pass to Smith. Puts up a 3. And there's Buzelis on the assist by Smith. And that's now 6 points for Buzelis. Here's Black. Giddy defending. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Black.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And it's in there.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
A nice shot by Black.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Giddy with it, working on Black. 3-pointer. And the Bulls another 3.
Buzelis shown a little bit of everything with that quick release.
Takes it inside.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Over in the corner, Dosunmu. And that comes off the assist by Giddy. Dosunmu's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. It'll count. And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's sliding. With this speed, they had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the 1. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Levine, a screen on Suggs. Outside, Levine. From deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Levine's got 5 points now this quarter. Dan, I've always admired you come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way, and you're interested.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Banchero, a screen for Suggs. The Magic again can't hit.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Caldwell Pope against White. Second chance shot. Kick out to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Well, when he gets it going like he is tonight, Zach LaVine is a nightmare to deal with.
Suggs up top. He's covered by Ball. Shot to stop the run, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story.
Well, throw it up to Carter Jr., and he'll take care of the rest. It's that easy.
The drive-by Ball over Suggs. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Wagner with a screen for Banchero. 2 points, that one goes.
And guys, that strength will serve Banchero really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep, and until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
White against Carter. And the jam by Levine.
And that's how you finish off the alley-oop. Levine just explodes off the floor to hammer it down.
Banchero inside. He's guarded by Williams. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Outside, Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Levine's got 15 points here in the second half.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bulls.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Zach LaVine.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep three. And the miss. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big
Sport. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Tyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. And for the Bulls, Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Levine and Williams are the 2 forwards. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, BA, most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
And a fast break now for the Bulls. Jumps up, and Levine throws it down.
Ooh, boy, that's some great speed. Athletically, Levine is just a step above most people.
Pass to Young. Okongwu, a screen on Giddey. Here's Young. And he lays it up and in.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Here's White. Yep, count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Young. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Giddey. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys. And he hasn't really had that.
Here's White. And he jams it home with authority.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
Here's Young, following the bucket by the Bulls. Into the lane. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Young's got 6.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
Banked it in off the glass.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Outside Young. Uses the glass on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
It's amazing what Young can do out there offensively. He just reads the defense so well.
Outside White. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Giddey against Young. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department and then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Left side, Hunter. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. Young finds Johnson. Now Hunter. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Young. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Chicago ball.
Chicago leading. Outside Giddey. Up top Levine. White against Young. Right side White. Off target with the 3.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Greg.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Once Giddey saw his opening, he took advantage. I mean, defenders just could not keep up.
And Atlanta with possession here. Chicago making their last shot. There's Young with the three, and it's cleared by Vucevic.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Now here's Young. He's got 10. Pass to Okongwu. The kick out to Young. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Chicago leading by 6. Levine passes to White.
To this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Kobe White, he's feeling it tonight, and he's been the... And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Chicago.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Levine and Williams are the two forwards. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Levine with a screen on Young. Here's White. Uneasy, too, on the layup. White's got 14 points for the game.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Well, Richard, during his 5th year in the NBA, Kobe White had a breakout season.
Doubling his numbers, B.A., averaging around 20 points and 5 assists per game. Kobe's always been a great defensive player, but it's his offensive production that has really improved.
They get the rebound. Hawks trail by 7. Left side, Young. Inside, it's Trae Young.
He can light up the stat sheet. Young really putting on a clinic.
Here's White. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
Kobe White taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the game.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
To the wing on the left. Okongwu finds Hunter. There's Young with the 3. Chicago with a rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Levine passes to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Look, when he's within range, Vuce is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
The kick out to Young. Takes a 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Bulls leading by 7. Giddey's got space. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Giddey's got 6.
And he got a good jump on the break. And Giddey finished it off nicely. That should juice him up.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. Born on the south side of Chicago. Little Dirk loving his Bulls right now.
Yeah, this city means a lot to him. He pushed through adversity all the way to the top, and his popularity has only grown since.
Oh, my goodness! How about that?
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Now here's White. Tight defense on him. Outside Giddey. Outside Levine. Look at Levine stretching his range. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant. Seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Young with the bucket.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Levine with it. Now Okongwu defending. And there's the foul. It's on Zach Levine. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Here's Daniels. He's guarded by White. Young from long range. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Outside for Levine. The three-pointer off the mark.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Left side, Johnson. The kick out to Young. On the wing, Daniels. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Wow, Levine quick to the basket. 54 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And a deep three from Young. Chicago with a rebound. From deep, Giddey. Rebounded by Johnson. Hawks trail by 12. Hunter with the ball. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Young from long range. Williams grabs the board.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And Levine throws it down.
One of the best dunkers of this era. Levine loves to put on a show.
Young from long range. Oh, the lethal three ball of Young. And here's Levine. Last game for him, he had 14. 2 on the clock. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Building this lead up in large. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
They have been so careful with the rock. Smart passes, tight handle on the ball. Really speaks to the focus and discipline.
Taking a peek now at... Thanks for tuning in.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Bogdanovich and Reza Shea, the wingmen. Clint Capella out there with Larry Nance. And it's Bufkin in at point guard.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Capella. That shot missing. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Pass to Buzelis. Let's go with a three. Nance pulls down the board. Hawks trail by 17. Here's Capella. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Capella's got his first bucket in this one.
And what do you know? Capella with the high percentage look. That's his motto.
Ball taking his time here. Here he goes. And Ball throws it down.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Sumu outside. And it's Larry Nance with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Ball into the lane. And Ball throws it down.
Ferocious move there by Ball, finding his finish while also taking the foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that one misses. Well, Richard, one thing we're seeing an emphasis on by the league, mental health.
I'm surprised it took people so long to understand how grueling of a mental task it is to try and be one of the 450 year in and year out.
Chicago leading by 16. It's Horton Tucker with a drive. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Capella. Misses from short range.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Sumu outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The three from Ball. Hits a three-pointer. Ball's got 7 points here in the quarter.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Sumu for three. Atlanta with a rebound. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Now here's Capella. The D's right on him. They need this. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Sumu, the pass to Smith. Out to the right wing. They set the pick. The three from Ball. The shot won't fall. Hawks trail by 21. Nance outside. Pass to Bufkin. Outside Bogdanovich. Nance outside. The three. They get it again. And Capella gets it to go. Capella's got his second basket of the game.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
The Sun move for three. It's rebounded by Rizachet. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Buzelis grabs the board. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Chicago shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. And the free throw, no good. So Chicago ends up going with a new group. Bulls leading by 19. Outside Levine. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Check this out. That's only their second turnover tonight. They've kept great control of the rock.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Young. Got it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Chicago up 19 points as... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. White and Levine are out on the wings. Williams and Vucevic are inside. And it's Giddey in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's a Kongwu. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. From deep, Giddey fires in the triple.
Yeah, the ever-evolving jump shot of Giddey, looking better by the season.
Up top, Young. Giddey defends. And that one's good. Young.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. And you look around the league, we're witnessing a changing of the guard, Richard. A lot of young teams on the rise.
I think so. LeBron, Curry can only rule the roost for so long. Eventually, that torch has to be passed.
Hawks trail by 20. There's a screen by Johnson. Here's Young. Basket counts. Young's gotten 4 this quarter.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Levine with a screen on Hunter. From deep, Giddey. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. And a deep 3 from Young. Kept alive. The kick to Hunter. Here's the 3. Drops in the 3.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Outside Levine. Outside Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't go that time.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Outside Young. Outside Hunter. Here's Daniels. Outside Young. Over Giddey. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Young's got 23 points.
A jumper that is pretty and effective. Young's game starts with his shot.
They still need this. Hunter with the rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
2 minutes.
Young against White. And Young gets it to go. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
The kick out to White. Outside, Williams. Connects from downtown. And the Bulls lead by 14.
That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Young, the pass to Daniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Here's Levine for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Bulls.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kobe White.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. That one falls.
Okongwu, assisted.
34 seconds left in the final quarter. And so here is Chicago. Now Giddey. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra.